request review comes from Patreon regular Danny Richard. Now this is an interesting request review for me because this is a comic, and not just any comic, but a webcomic written specifically by Danny himself. So, okay, if you've watched any recent review videos, you may have seen his Patreon-contributed ad stuck at the end of my videos before. Danny is the creator behind Adrenaline Shots, which is a project that covers a variety of different forms of media. The core story behind Adrenaline Shots is that the fictional Danny writes science fiction and is one day captured by Mistress Morphine, a woman who appears to be a vampire nurse with the sick intentions of slaving him into writing fantastic works of fiction. That core plot, along with an animated video and theme song, gives a sort of sense of Mystery Science Theater 3000, but with more of an adult and the occasionally not safe for work twist. So the meat of the content currently largely seems to be this comic, which launched last year. And what's interesting about it is that there's not just one story going on. You'll occasionally see some one-shots of Danny interacting with Morphine, but then you'll also see pages of what are to be a variety of short stories that seem to have a Twilight Zone or Outer Limits sort of feel to them. Stories that are fairly easy to understand, and yet there's something otherworldly happening, or is otherwise just a little bit off. One story, entitled Beastly, features a small cast of characters and their pursuit of rare or mythological creatures. In the story entitled Age of Yokai, Tokyo has been evacuated in order to allow specialized fighter jets to take down a monster, but there's still an innocent civilian left behind. Saturday Night Seance tells the story of an average working man living in the suburbs who learns that the old lady next door is some kind of witch, though she doesn't necessarily seem so horrible. The art is different from story to story, with different artists working on each one. Beastly is entirely in black and white, while the others are full color. The art in Age of Yokai by Kit Ho with colorist Chang was especially impressive to me. The cover art for Saturday Night Seance by S. Matas is really detailed too. My only disappointment is that none of these stories are quite yet completed, and so I can't report back in on the overarching story, though each of them have a pretty strong start, and I guess that's to be expected when the Adrenaline Shot series is less than a year old. What it really means, though, is that there's a lot of work to look forward to. I just have to keep my eye on it regularly is all, and I hope you guys will do the same. Thanks for taking the risk in requesting for my opinion, Danny, and for the rest of you, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next request review.